Welcome to Primetime Sportz. My name is Jared Oliver.
And I'm Homero de la Fuente.
And let's jump right into it.
President Becker visited the men's basketball team during last Thursday's practice as the team prepared for their opening night. President Becker chatted with the team about how excited the fans were for the first game of the season.
Hi, I'm Mark Becker, president of Georgia State University, here at Panther basketball practice. We've got an exciting season coming up as we're going to put a terrific team on the floor. We expect to see all the fans out here, faculty, staff, student, alumni, everybody here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm all blue. I'm all in. I hope you are too.
Coach Ron Hunter and the Panthers opened up their season against a small school in Tennessee named Tennessee Temple University. The Panthers came out in the first half on a 23-9 run. R.J. Hunter finished the first half with 19 points. Ryan Harrell also finished with 16 points and 4 assists. The team went shooting 61% from the field as well. The final score of this game, 115-55. The Panthers scored 47 points off of turnovers. Georgia State's bench scored a combined 37 points. Definitely an asset the Panthers didn't have last year. They've definitely added some depth to their team.
GSU senior Hannah Stefanoff finished 35th in the NCAA South Region Cross Country Championship, only 10 seconds from the top 25 in all region honors. Stefanoff finished at 20 minutes and 40 seconds, a personal best for the senior who will compete during both indoor and outdoor season next year.
I had a race plan going into it. I knew there was going to be really good competition and there would be people that would take it out, especially with a flat course. So it worked out. I mean, I stayed with them most of the race, and then luckily I could break away and get the win. So yeah.
With it being a flat course, how'd you really feel that played out for you today?
I mean, hilly or not, it doesn't really bother me, but I think I knew since there was no hills, it was really going to come down to the last K 800, and it was going to come into who would be faster at the end, so yeah.
Talk about that last 800, 1K for you.
I actually felt really good, so I was hoping, that was my plan. I was like, if I'm there 1K 800, then I definitely want to try to take it, and luckily I felt great, and so I came away with it, so yeah.
The college football rankings were shaking up this weekend, especially in the top 4. Previous #1 Mississippi State fell to Alabama. It was a pretty rough game for quarterback Dak Prescott. Normally in games like these, Heisman hopefuls have to have Heisman-like moments, and Prescott seemed to struggle just trying to play an average game. All right, here we go. Mississippi State coming in Tuscaloosa to face the Alabama Crimson Tide. Dak Prescott right there, as you can see. Nick Saban got his team ready. All right, hands it off to Josh Hamilton. You're going the wrong way! Alabama rallies for a safety. As you can see, 2-0 Alabama. Kirby coaching his team up in the second quarter. Quarterback Blake Sims off of play action. It's going deep again, over the middle, finding this tight end. Definitely moving the chains, as you can see. Blake Sims finds Amari Cooper in the slot for 6. Another Heisman hopeful for this season, making it look easy with the one-on-one coverage. Blake Sims is feeling himself. Blake Sims goes off of play action again. He's going deep again. Who is it going to be? It's Amari Cooper again, down at the 1. A beautiful catch, double coverage, as you can see. Hands it off, up the middle. But it's a fumble! Mississippi State thinks they have the ball, but the Alabama said he crossed the plane. As you can see, the ball is definitely over the plane. It'll be 6 points for Alabama. Another touchdown. Knee was definitely down as well. The Alabama defense definitely had Dak Prescott's number, forcing him with 3 turnovers. Also, nowhere to go and nowhere to run. What do we do here? Dak Prescott's trying to make something happen. Trying to find the end zone, but he finds an Alabama corner. His 3rd interception of the game. Definitely not like him this season. Fourth quarter, Dak Prescott trying to make some magic. Finally finds the end zone with one of his receivers. The game's getting close. Blake Sims has to respond. Quarterback drops back. Looking around, decides he's going to take it himself. Trying to get the first down, runs out of bounds. Definitely smart play by the quarterback, moving the chains. 3rd and 10, 19-13 Alabama. Scrambling around, rolling to the right. Still running, taking himself again. First down Alabama. This is definitely putting some time out on the clock. Runs up the middle, Alabama. T.J. Yeldon finds the end zone. Bama goes up 25. Dak Prescott, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and he finds another defensive back on the Alabama defense. This is just a bad game. As you can see, it was picked off on a tip pass. Alabama wins 25-20.
Cole Uvilla is a fresh face in the pitching rotation for GSU. After a dominant junior college career in the state of Washington, Uvilla is excited for his new challenges at Georgia State. Our very own Rashad Milligan caught up with Cole recently and spoke with him on his adjustment to his new team.
Cole Uvilla. What's up, Cole?
Not much. What's up with you?
Nothing much, just chilling, you feel me?
Right on.
So, for practices is starting this week, how you have a feel of the new team you're on?
We've got a bunch of good guys, a lot of talented guys. Everybody's working towards the same goals, just to win games, and it's a lot of fun. Great group of guys.
Yeah. And you personally are from Washington. Mm-hmm. So why Georgia State out of every place among other schools?
I didn't really have any more connections in the Northwest other than friends from high school and junior college because my parents ended up moving to Arizona when I transferred. And I just wanted to go somewhere warm, and I felt like Georgia State was a great fit, and I liked the coaches. And it just, it's working out so far, and I'm glad I made the decision to come here.
That's great. That's great. Now, for the new Panther fans, of the followers of the baseball team, describe your pitching style to the people in 3 words.
3 words: aggressive, strategic, and nasty.
That's nice. That's nice. You see that, Panther fans? We got a good one here. Cole Uvilla from the west side. You feel me? All right, Cole. And the last thing before you go, what is the craziest memory you ever had on a baseball field in your lifetime?
I don't know how. Well, it was pretty crazy. Last year, Sunday game 4 of the series, and it's to go to playoffs against our rival school across town, and it was 3-2. In the bottom of the 9th, and we came up, and we were down a run, and we put up 9 runs on them. Or it was the top of the 9th, put up 9 runs on them.
Oh wow!
And then clinched and dogpiled on their field.
Oh man,
it was a lot of fun.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Cole, thanks for stopping by Primetime Sportz TV.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Here at Primetime Sportz, we're welcoming the new 2014 signees to Panther Nation. For men's basketball, Malik Ben-Levy from Savannah, Georgia, graduate of Jenkins High School. In women's basketball, Estaya Tyder from Orlando, Florida, graduate of Colonial High School. Madison Newby of Lawrenceville, Georgia, graduate of Archer High School. And KK Williams of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, graduate of Blackman High School.
Hey, we're back, the 3 Musketeers -1. Today we'll be discussing Georgia State basketball, college basketball in general, Todd Gurley, and what does this mean for UGA, the college football playoff, and a brand new segment, predictions. Get ready. A cold day in Atlanta it was, but an even colder day was the Georgia State basketball game last night. Lost by 23 points, but did have bright notes. RJ dropped
Marcus,
21.
I like that, man.
Ryan had 12, 5 assists.
Okay.
TJ Shipes had a coming out party.
All right, he
7
did.
rebounds. Marcus Kreider had 8. Shot 26% from the 3-point line. So, looking forward, how do you think Georgia State's going to do this season? Not off of this game alone, also off of Tennessee Temple as well.
Well, I think we all know Georgia State is a pretty good team.
Mid-major.
They had some bright spots last night. Even last night at Iowa State, number 14 team ranked in the country.
Hey, yep.
They should have beat them. I mean, they could have beat them if they just made their shots.
Yeah, we did throw up a lot of shots last night. Definitely did that. RJ Hunter took 20 shots.
20 shots. She shot for 40 points. Ryan Harrell shot for 4 points. He took 22 shots.
22 shots.
Made 6 of them.
But respectively, they only had 21 and 12 points.
Yeah. RJ still had 21.
Yeah,
so
that's not a bad thing,
nice.
but just the shot percentage in total is just not good. We need to be more efficient.
Those are Kobe numbers.
Yeah.
RJ Hunter had Kobe numbers last night.
Hey, but you never know. He may be playing alongside Kobe Bryant next year. Projected to go 22 in the draft, according to DraftExpress.com.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I know.
And TJ Shipes.
Played
with one eye.
Played with
what
one
a warrior.
eye. What a
warrior.
Just out there doing what he
7 rebounds.
7 rebounds.
TJ Shipes cannot be denied.
Shipes cannot be denied last night. Neither could Marcus Kreider with 8 rebounds.
Hustle.
Hard. Play.
Hustle. Hard.
Now, on to the rest of college basketball. University of Miami upset University of Florida last night. Angel Rodriguez, should we call him clutch?
The new Shane Larkin. He looks
Shane
like him
Larkin.
in everything.
Looks like him in everything. The transfer from
he shoots
Kansas
threes.
State. Daggers all last night.
But shout out to Al Horford's little brother, John
Horford. Played a good game
the transfer
for Florida.
from Michigan, excuse me, who had 17 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks.
2 blocks. He was out there hooping last night.
Shout out to little Horford. Getting it done.
Little
Down there
Horford
in
getting it
Gainesville.
done. Getting it done.
Go
But
Dogs.
Angel Rodriguez, again, both sides of the court, shot the game-winning three-pointer.
It was a great coming out party, but you got to calm down. You can't judge him off the first game.
Can't judge him off the first game.
Can't judge,
but what you can judge his hustle.
Yeah, exactly.
Went to the other end of the court and drew the charge, the game-saving charge. Got University of Miami a win, knocked off number 9 Florida.
Shout out to Miami.
Now, we were all watching the game this week, Georgia versus Auburn.
Oh, man.
Todd Gurley got hurt.
Man.
4 quarters removed from his 4-game suspension. What
Sad,
do you make of
sad.
his NFL career, if it's going to be one?
Well, first off, I want to reflect on Todd Gurley's UGA career.
Let's do it.
Todd Gurley's a player that has had injury history. Okay. He's also had the 4-game suspension this year. Still, second in UGA history.
According to Herschel Walker, the best running back to come through.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
UGA has a lot of good running backs. UGA has a lot of good running backs. Herschel Walker.
It's the man that said it.
The man that
By
said
far the greatest.
the Heisman winner.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say Todd Gurley's the greatest, but Todd Gurley put the team on his back.
He did. But you know who's putting the team on his back now?
Nick
Chubb.
Nick Chubb. Chubster. The Chubster.
Out there, man.
The
Nick
Chubb lunker.
Nick Chubb out there running for UGA like he has an arrow on his back.
I love Nick Chubb, but he's no Todd Gurley.
He is no Todd Gurley, but Nick Chubb is only a freshman.
Yeah.
3 more years left to play at UGA, unless he leaves.
And here's an interesting, optimistic point of view for UGA fans. You got Bryce Ramsey coming in the picture next year.
Hudson Mason's leaving.
Hudson Mason's leaving. That's a positive.
Always.
You got Bryce Ramsey coming in.
Got Nick Chubb coming back.
Right
and you
there
have
with Nick Chubb.
the great coach, known as Mark Richt himself, coming back. Maybe I wouldn't say great.
Mark Richt. We
Exaggeration.
gotta look at his bowl history before calling him great.
Yeah, the same team that they lose to Florida this season, but that's beside the point, right?
Yeah. Let's look at the positives. Next up, we got the college football playoffs. A lot of teams lost this week.
Mississippi State.
We got a lot of pandemonium.
Florida
State almost lost again. Does that affect their ranking, in your opinion, or your prediction?
Florida State can only be described as one thing.
Crab legs.
And that's not it. Florida State is a second-half football team.
Yes.
They have this thing, coined by Teddy Bridgewater, Gump. Great under major pressure. Florida State has been down 5 times this year.
5 times.
They came back against University of Louisville down 21-0 at the half.
Yes.
They came back this week, as we saw, against
Miami. I didn't even hold my breath. I didn't even hold my breath.
Did not even hold my breath.
I expect it now.
I was sitting there watching the game, and I was thinking, oh, Florida State's down, so what?
Famous Jameis.
You cannot stop Jameis Winston. whoever he plays for the NFL.
You can call
will make a
Jameis
great
Winston whatever
quarterback.
you want.
Call him whatever
He's
you want.
gonna win you some games.
He will win you some games. You can't call him a bad athlete. Jameis Winston is a potential Heisman winner again this year.
They probably won't win the Heisman though.
Who do you have winning it?
I have that's a good question.
Do you have Dak Prescott winning it? He just lost to
I
Alabama.
don't know.
Heisman winners don't lose.
Mariota's looking pretty nice.
Mariota's looking good, but he
But
has
Mariota
one thing going
lost.
against him. He did. That's what I'm saying. Heisman winners in
Jameis,
recent years, Heisman winners don't lose. So
yeah,
what's going to come
yeah.
about of it?
That is true.
That's true. Todd Gurley, my front runner, it's not happening. It's
Unfortunately,
not happening.
Todd Gurley was arguably the best player this year in college
Dak
football.
Prescott, it's not happening anymore.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, Dak.
special shout out to Gerard Holloman, leading the NCAA in interceptions, coming out of the University of Louisville, where I attended school, just for that matter.
But now you attend Georgia State University.
Yeah, but now I attend Georgia State University.
The better school. So let's move on. Our last segment, our
last
newest
segment.
predictions.
Predictions. Today we will involve not only ourselves, we will involve the audience as well. So, a major slate of games coming up in the next week and week and a half.
Yeah.
First off, we have USC
Speak
versus
to me.
UCLA. Who do you have?
Well, this is obviously a showdown of two underachieving California teams, if you may.
Oh, wow. Definitely that.
These
Sure,
guys
Brett
are
Hundley would have something to say about that.
These guys are usually in, the talk. UCLA was in the talk in the preseason, but they're a team that has disappointed us.
Yep.
But
Very much
UCLA
so.
has that quarterback that, everybody loves, so I'm going to have
Brett
to go
Hundley.
with UCLA.
Matt Whittick for USC, though. Now, secondly, audience, what did you have to say about that? UCLA or USC?
USC! UCLA!
Oh, man, there's so many people in the audience
So many
today.
people.
Hey, we
today.
rolling deep. This is what we do at
This
Primetime
is what we
Sportz.
do.
We roll
Primetime
deep.
Sports is an everyday thing.
Man.
Me, myself, I had UCLA. Next game, Boston College versus Florida State University. Who do you have?
Next.
Well, I'm going to answer that then. Florida State University. But my prediction, my name is on the line for this. Florida State will be down at halftime. Granted, they are going to come back and win this game, but they will be down at halftime.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere. Like I've seen it before.
Yeah, 5 times this season, right? Now,
Florida State, man. The Seminoles.
Georgia State versus Clemson.
And what, basketball? Because they
Go
play-
Panthers. That's what we like to hear.
They play them on Saturday in basketball too, as well.
They do.
It depends on what sport we're talking about.
Hey, we're talking about football. They play them next. They play them Saturday as well. But
The one with the pigskin?
yeah, the one with the round pigskin. Next question. Under our rivalry week is coming up, not this week, but the next. So after you get to enjoy your turkey, you get to settle down and watch a little bit of college football. Our first slate of games up we have is Mississippi State versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss is coming off of a loss 2 weeks ago, or last week in this matter, to Alabama. Will they redeem themselves versus Ole Miss after the game they have this week?
I believe so.
I do not believe so. 2 words, Bo Wallace.
Hey.
2 more words, Cinquez Ghostin.
I had to count 4 words. Hey, I love it when you that pass up. Dak Prescott, man.
Dak Prescott. I like to hear that. The
Call it
Heisman
the
hopeful
rebound.
winner. I hear that.
The
But
comeback. Don't call it a comeback, man.
I'm sure Ole Miss fans have 2 words for you.
Ole Miss lost to
Hottie
Anthony Jennings.
Toddy. Hottie Toddy.
Ole Miss lost to Anthony Jennings. We already talked about Anthony Jennings last week.
But didn't Mississippi State lose to the team that Ole Miss beat? Alabama?
But Mississippi State did come into LSU. I will always bring up this game.
Always.
And Dak Prescott ran all over LSU.
They did.
Made them look like children.
They did. Middle school football. Maybe
And then
not
that same
far.
LSU team shut down Ole Miss. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna stick to my logic, and I'm gonna pick Mississippi State to bounce back.
Mississippi State, Ole Miss for me. Audience, who do you have?
Mississippi State.
Cool. Last 2, this is going to be quick. Auburn versus Alabama. Who do you have? After last year's Iron Bowl.
Alabama.
Alabama. I have Alabama as well.
Auburn looked like a team from like middle school this week.
I wouldn't say all of that, but Auburn does not have the same mojo that they had last year. And for the hometown, Georgia Tech versus UGA.
Hey, Tech, a lot of respect to you guys. You guys finished the season pretty strongly, but I'm going to have to go with UGA. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. For me, go Yellow Jackets.
Oh, the upset.
Yeah, I'm going for the upset. Georgia Tech has played a nice game of football for this past season. I'm sorry, just beating Clemson, almost losing to Georgia Southern, but also beating Duke at home. That's all that we have this week. We hope to see you all next week on our edition of Sports Talk. We're out.
Well, that's another wrap for Primetime Sports. Be on the lookout for some of the upcoming games over the break.
On the behalf of Primetime Sports, we'd like to thank you for joining us once again. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Prime Sports with a Z. You know the drill, same time, same place. See you next time.
On Primetime.